This is a special report from Business Week Armenia, CivilNet's weekly economic news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia this week. About $6.5 million is unaccounted for at Armenia's state-run power distribution company, according to a new CivilNet investigation into the finances at high-voltage electric networks, or HVEN. That is equal to around 10% of the company's entire authorized capital. A set of 3 ongoing criminal cases lays out the missing funds, alleging they are the result of embezzlement, fraud, abuse of authority, and forgery of documents, as well as theft. Only about 8% of those funds have been recovered, and no one has yet been charged with a crime. The earliest probe dates back to 2019, when Armenia's State Oversight Service and Audit Chamber began looking into spending at HVEN. That was followed up by a subsequent investigation that began in 2023. In addition, independent audits into HVEN's finances have repeatedly raised red flags over unverified debts and uncompleted construction projects, CivilNet found. Neither the government nor the company have so far commented on the matter. HVEN is run by the government and operates the high-voltage transmission network that connects power plants with regional substations. A separate company, Electric Networks of Armenia, or ENA, operates a low-voltage grid that distributes power from those substations to consumers and end users. ENA's operator, the Tashia Group, was previously in talks to acquire HVEN, but walked away from the negotiations in 2018, after raising concerns over HVEN's outstanding debts, which totaled $520 million at the time, according to the Tashia Group. ENA was privately operated until this summer, when the government launched a campaign to nationalize the company, citing alleged mismanagement. That came after the Tashia Group's billionaire owner, Samvel Karapetyan, was detained on corruption charges. Karapetyan, who remains in custody, denies the charges against him and calls them politically motivated. The government's attempted takeover of ENA is now being challenged by Karapetyan's family, who filed a $500 arbitration claim against the government in a specialized court in Stockholm, alleging violations of an international investment treaty. That case remains ongoing. In September, the global rating agency Moody's downgraded ENA's credit score, citing the government's attempts to seize the company. Senior Armenian officials were quick to downplay the importance of Moody's downgrade. Meanwhile, prominent business leaders argued that Moody's decision underscored how taking over ENA could threaten Armenia's broader attractiveness to foreign investors. Armenia already faces a number of other potentially costly arbitration claims in international courts, they noted. For more information, you can find the investigation through the link in the video description below. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.